Hey guys, Drifter here. Today I've got a short video for you about advanced movement in Infinite Warfare. If you haven't heard from some other YouTubers' videos and news sites, advanced movement has basically been confirmed for Infinite Warfare. If you paid attention during the trailer, you probably saw some of the guys with thrusters and jetpacks boosting around and doing some advanced movements. It wasn't really focused, it was really more in the background, and I know that most of the Lieutenant Reyes or whatever on the Facebook Messenger and Twitter, they've been saying boots on the ground this, and they've kind of been talking about boots on the ground, but the tone is changing and they're starting to tease some more advanced movement. Most notably was this tweet that Infinity Ward replied to COD Intel. Now, COD Intel tweeted at them almost multiple weeks ago now, and they just recently got around to replying. COD Intel says, please stay consistent with the movement system. If it's like Black Ops 3, people won't complain or make it full classic. Infinity Ward replies, if you've played #Black Ops 3 before, our take on the chain-based fluid movement system will feel natural to you, #Infinite Warfare. And to me, that's basically confirming some form of advanced movement, and considering they're specifically referencing Black Ops 3, the biggest things added to Black Ops 3 were the wall running and the swimming. I would feel very confident to go ahead and say that wall running and swimming is going to be confirmed for this game. Most notably, and this is just a personal one that sticks out to me, they say chain-based fluid movement, and that was kind of if you remember almost a year ago now when Black Ops 3 was being teased and marketed and revealed, and the developers had to explain things, and the YouTubers did too. And even the very first time I saw Black Ops 3 and I got my little private presentation at Treyarch, they were talking about chain-based movement. Chain-based movement. Chain your thrust off the wall, chain into the water, chain this, chain-based movement, guns up, all this kind of stuff. And I see that chain-based right there, and I just recognized that buzzword that was really kind of drilled home about a year ago, and to me that again means wall runs. This little tweet and bit of speculation also backs up most of the leaks that I've had about the game. I have various people attempting to leak me things of wildly differing credibility, some very credible and some utterly ridiculous, but most of them have been saying that it'll be Black Ops 3 style movement. Various news sites are reporting different bits on advanced movement because they're doing press releases now, they're doing developer interviews, the big PR, media, marketing blitz, hype, social media push is going out, and tiny little bits of information come out different places, but most news sites are also reporting various amounts of advanced movement. And from the best that I can piece all of this together, the tweet, the teasing, the Black Ops, the leaks, the news sites, the everything, I'm going to go ahead and say that Infinite Warfare movement is going to be very similar to Black Ops 3 movement. It's probably not going to be exactly the same, but I'm pretty much ready to call that a confirmed fact at this point, that you're going to have wall runs, you're going to have some sort of thrusting or double jumping. I'd be surprised if swimming doesn't come back as well, so do keep in mind, next game, definitely going to have advanced movement. Personally, for me, that's good news. I love advanced movement, I love bouncy games, I liked Advanced Warfare, I like Black Ops 3, but I am totally aware that the greater part of the community does not agree with me. Matter of fact, I would wager about 80% of the community is sick and tired of advanced movement. They want boots on the ground, they don't want double jumps and jetpacks and stuff like that, which is unfortunate because the biggest segment of the community is not going to get what they wanted, and rather it's going to appeal to people more like me. And I think that's why Modern Warfare Remastered is going to be so dope, because we can go back to that very old school type of gameplay, that very old school type of movement. And that's Modern Warfare Remastered really is what I'm the most hyped about. I just love that game so much back in the day. And yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate, but if you think about it, it wouldn't make sense to have advanced movement, to not have advanced movement in a spacey future kind of game. It would be kind of like stepping backwards in time, especially for people that aren't familiar with the different developers and the fact that each game isn't a sequel, like the very, very casual player that doesn't watch YouTube. They would be confused as to why 200 years after Black Ops 3, we no longer have advanced movement and it's boots on the ground. And if you think about it, if you were really going to have combat in space, which I hope to goodness by the time human beings are actually a spacefaring species that we will have left our violence and hateful ways behind, but that is incredibly unlikely. When we take our combat to space, it probably will have some form of advanced movement because it's a fully 3D 0G environment. You can boost and thrust around. You probably have something like mag boots or whatever to stick to a ground if you need to. And personally, I would love to see a fully three-dimensional 0G map like the book Ender's Game, if you've read it, or basically where you can pitch and yaw and rotate. It would almost be more like Hall of Spaceship Simulator than it would be actual boots on the ground or COD Combat, which I know not a lot of people would really like. I'd get a big kick out of it initially, but that's just me. I hope you enjoyed this bit of news, this opinion, and I do hope to see you in Infinite Warfare thrusting and boosting around, or at least some of you in COD 4 Remastered camping behind things and throwing all 3 of your grenades at me. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.